Okay, so here's a little helper code if you want to play around with a timer. If you're looking at building a timer, I've got some helper code for you, and I added it to the course calendar. So you'll see helper code, timer. There it is. So you can go link to it, look at it, copy it, paste it, play with it, whatever you want to do. This is how a timer works. First of all, when you set up your frame, you have to also set up your timer. So you've got your simple GUI, and the two parameters that you're needing here are interval. That's how long between moments in time are you going to execute this little timer code. So basically, every interval, an interval up here in this code is defined as 1,000. So 1,000 represents 1,000 milliseconds. So that means it's going to go every second. So 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second. So every 1 second, this thing is going to execute the handler called tick. That is the timer handler. And here's tick up here. So tick runs this series of code. It's going to pick an random x and y value, and then it's going to increment the time by 1 second and give a message, go mats t equals, and it's going to share a time. When I run the code, it's going to start the frame and it's going to start the timer, and you can see what happens. Let's see. So I run the code and I get this t equals 1, t equals 2, t equals 3. So it's basically counting up once a second. Notice that I have the incrementing of the handler is just going to happen. It's just going to tick every second. So when I want to update things, so the position of that little message, the x and y random position, and I want to increment the time, I'm doing that within the timer handler. Okay, so that should be enough information to get you started.